So basically, the reason I think I parked this Mini was because this steering rack was bad. So the first thing we're going to do is change the steering rack, which is actually really easy because the subframe is missing. It lives here at the back of the subframe, and if you have to change this with the subframe in place, you kind of have to drop the back of the subframe and you have to loosen everything and get it all out of your way. So as it's missing, it's easy to do it now. So I have a new subframe or a new steering rack. I'm just going to smash it in. Okay, so this is the bolt. As you can see, the pinch bolt at the end of the steering column. So all you do is just here loosen the nut and then just get a punch in the hole and push it out. Then this little slot here, what you do is you put the blade of a flat screwdriver down into it just to kind of spread it a small bit. I'm not saying now smash it, I just mean put a little flathead screwdriver in there, give it a little twiddle just to loosen it out so that the rack will drop out of the splines. Now, so because I've loosened the bolts inside the car, they should come off anyway, but I'd say it's going to be a bit of a push. So we'll see now how easy this is going to come off, and obviously the spline from the steering rack is in here as well, so we'll see. Okay, steering rack came off real easy. This one was just a small bit tight. So we get it all down the way first. Okay. If we just wiggle this lad. She is stuck in there. Right. How are things? How are you? Okay, so this then is old versus new. And obviously I'll have to take the two track runs ends off here now, loosen them, wind them on here, and redo it. But as you can see, the boots were quite scabby on it. I think, as far as I remember, the pinning in this is no bueno, but I don't know, as I have so much space I might as well change it anyway. So this is the new one. This is all new hardware for it. New bolts, all the little bits and pieces. We'll go through all that there now in a minute. And a new pinch bolt for the steering column. So the first thing you do anyway is you get one of your U-bolts and you put a piece of plastic on it. A shitty piece of plastic, I must say. So put a plastic on it, sorry no. So you bolt, slide the bit of plastic over it, and then that just slides over the rack. There's the other one here, and then just push the rack into position, bolt it up. Very straightforward. These are just new nuts for where the track rod end goes on. We'll go through all that in a minute. As I said, then what we'll do is we'll jump in and we'll put that pinch bolt back in the steering column. It's going to be quite difficult to line up the steering column inside in this hole here where my finger is and get it on the pinning. So I'd say the best thing to do is just ignore that, and we'll deal with that in a minute. You know, we'd have to go unbolting steering columns and all kinds of stuff. Even though I might try and be clever and get maybe a punch or something and line that bugger up and see if we can slap it in there in one go, one hit. Okay, so what I ended up doing was just completely taking the steering column out of the way. It's only one bolt. Took 2 seconds. We don't have to deal with that now. So, another thing I forgot to mention is there is a little foam piece that goes on there, that just to stop the steering, the water and stuff, the elements coming from outside from the steering column. Okay? There's one. There's the other. Basically, I was just going and tighten up the bolts, put a couple of track rod ends on it, blah blah blah, out the gap.